everyone, welcome back to Explore Electronics. In this video, let's continue our discussion with respect to artificial intelligence and application subject. Chapter 1, today's topic is types of AI. Here we are covering weak AI, strong AI, reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind and self-awareness. This is the very important concept in AI subject even for examination. Let's get in. So here we are understanding types of artificial intelligence as past, present and future machine intelligence from narrow task specific systems to hypothetical conscious machines as well. So the category of artificial intelligence are divided into two here. Based on the capabilities we can categorize, and based on the functionalities also we can categorize the artificial intelligence. The first one is narrow AI, then general AI and then strong AI based on the capacity or capability. Based on the functionality, reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind and self-awareness. This is all about the categories. Now let's get in and understand the very first one, that is narrow AI. We also call this as weak AI or we call it as narrow AI. So these are the systems where they excel at specific well-defined tasks, but they cannot transfer the knowledge beyond that. So the very best example for this is, let's say if you ask Alexa play a song, it executes that very precisely with respect to the command what you have given based on its programming what we have done. Nothing more, nothing less. This is how they work. In today's reality, the vast majority of AI applications use narrow AI, representing the most successful and widely deployed from artificial intelligence. So these are pre-trained systems. They operate with limited context using carefully curated data and predefined responses. Okay. Other examples of weak AI, if you see, voice assistants, what you have, Siri, Alexa, Google Assistants, all these are weak AIs. Similarly, recognition systems such as image classification and facial recognition, what we have, that is also weak AI. Autonomous tech like self-driving cars, IBM Watson, all these comes under narrow AI. Business tools such as weather forecasting, stock analysis, process optimization, all these are also examples of narrow AI, or we call it as weak AI. So the next thing is strong AI. What do you mean by strong AI? So this is still a theoretical future. So artificial general intelligence, AGI, is strong AI aims to fully replicate the human brain functions. How actually humans thinks in the same way. If it is able to replicate, then we call it as a strong AI. Here machines that think, that reason and adapt like humans using cognitive skills. We have seen what is cognitive skills in the previous video. So all the analytical ability of the human brain, how it thinks, it should understand the emotions, it should think cognitively and fuzzy logic to solve the unfamiliar problems independently. That is what strong AI is. The core capabilities would include visual perception, speech recognition, autonomous decision making, and language translation across the contexts never encountered before. That is what strong AI is capable of doing. So current status of this strong AI is that it is purely a theoretical one, still does not exist outside the science fiction like HL from 2001, the Space Odyssey. While experts believe artificial intelligence may eventually surpass human intelligence, such breakthroughs remain far from reality so far. There is no need to fear intelligent robots yet. This is what the existing reality of this strong AI. It has to evolve more. The next thing is reactive machines, what we call as pure reflex. So here there is no memory, means cannot store past experiences or learn from the history. Total consistency means the same input always produces identical output, and narrow focus means limited to the specific and specialized task only it will perform. So we say reactive machines represents the most basic systems. They precisely are perceive only present moment and respond accordingly. So these are trustworthy, predictable systems, excel in controlled environments but cannot adapt and improve, right? So the example is IBM's Deep Blue. It defeated chess champion Gary Kasparov and identified pieces and calculated legal moves, and then could not plan strategy or learn from the games. That is what the disadvantage of reactive machines. Then if you go to Google's AlphaGo, this is an example of reactive machine. More sophisticated reactive system it is, and use neural networks here for move evaluation and considered outcome possibilities strategically in this Google's AlphaGo. These are the examples of reactive machines where they will be having no memory and they will not learn from their previous work. Then the next thing is limited memory AI. See, these are having bit of memory and they will learn from the recent experiences. So limited memory AI represents a significant leap forward. These systems can store and use the data temporarily. That's why we call it as it is limited memory AI. This will retain the information. The recent information what it is got, it will retain for a short-term decision making. And unlike reactive machines, they improve the feedback from the human input and also environment interactions. This is what limited memory is. So here the points are, it will collect real-time data, it will track nearby vehicle speeds, distances, traffic signals like that, and it can store temporarily, it can hold a recent data for immediate decisions which it is going to make, and it can train and adapt, continuously improve models by new data feedback and execute actions, make informed decisions based on the recent patterns what it is going to get. This is limited memory AI where it can store a recent data. Then comes machine learning behind limited AI memory. Here, the key technologies enable AI systems to learn from recent experiences and continuously improve their performance through sophisticated feedback mechanisms. That is what the machine learning will be there behind the limited memory AI, so that the feedback will be taken continuously and it will improve its performance. Here, reinforcement learning is adopted. This learns through trial and error. So the system will learn through trial and error, continuously improves its predictions and actions via feedback loops. It will be having continuous feedbacks so that it will improvise its output given capability. So here the systems discover optimal strategies by receiving the rewards and also penalties. This is what reinforcement learning adapted through machine learning in limited memory AI systems. Then long short-term memory, that is LSTM, it is a neural network. It has a recurrent neural network inside that uses sequential data to predict the outcomes. Okay, so neural network is the concept used here. It will predict the outcome through sequential data what it is going to consume, and it will prioritize the recent information while retaining the relevant historical context for better accuracy using neural networks. Then evolutionary GANs. It continuously evolves by exploring the new paths and refining decisions through simulations, statistics, and mutations to improve the outcome over time. So because of the memory what it has, it can do all these. So the landmark achievement is that Google's DeepMind's AlphaGo defeated World's Go champion Lee Sedol in 2016 using limited memory to evaluate the millions of possible moves and outcome in real time. This is the real-time landmark achievement of this limited memory AI. Next thing is theory of mind. This understands human psychology as well. So this is the next frontier AI we can say. So theory of mind aims to imitate how actually human brains forms representations of thoughts, emotions, and memories. This try to have the same kind of functionalities as human brain thinks. So these systems would understand that others have mental status influencing their behavior. Beyond the data processing, this must model human-like understanding, empathy, and social awareness to make decisions based on the self-reflection and perceived emotions. This is, we can directly compare with the human intelligence what we have because of the human brain functionalities. So this can do emotional recognition, and this can do social interaction, this can do empathetic responses as well. So it will identify and interrupt human feelings accurately. It will understand whether a person is sad, he is arrogant, he is smiley, he is happy, like that, and it can take decisions. And social interactions mean engage naturally with the contextual awareness what is going on in the social platform, we can say, and it will react appropriately to the mental status of the human being. So the current status is, again, still it is purely theoretical. Scientists are still working toward making this theory of mind a reality in near future, and it is representing the next major milestone in artificial intelligence research. This is what theory of mind AI is. The next one is self-aware AI. This is the final frontier, we can say. So the ultimate stage it is, and machines with human level consciousness, aware of their own existence and internal state and emotions as well. So they will self-aware of what it is going to do and what is its state is. So the first thing is self-recognition, means understand its own presence like humans, where he is and what the person is doing like that, and it will understand the internal state in that environment what it is. And emotional intelligence, when coming to the strong feature of AI is emotional intelligence is one of the very important parameter that self-aware AI can have. It deduces emotions and needs of others through observation. It will observe and capture what the other person is thinking and what his emotions are. And contextual understanding. It interprets how something to be communicated and not just what is said. Means the communication of a person to other person is very important to have a better communication. So self-aware AI can do that not only by just saying the words, but it will do how actually need to be communicated. Then independent learning. It will grow from both programmed knowledge and also the lived experiences what it is going to face. And then ethical reasoning. So this is what make independent moral decisions, not depending on what we have trained for. And also by learning through the lived experiences, conscious awareness it will be having, and it will give more clear and moral decisions while giving the results. This is about self-aware AI. So what we have today and what we will get tomorrow is 90% of the things what we have AI, all those are narrow AIs what we have today. So current AI applications are task specific systems where they will be having some programmed data, or it will search through the internet and give you the result. And AGI systems are zero, means no true general intelligence systems exist yet. And future potential is very huge and it is infinite. Theoretical self-aware AI remains unlimited for today. So present reality is that we have reactive machines, we have limited memory AI, narrow applications, and proven societal benefits. Near future is theory of mind, emotional understanding, social awareness, and empathetic interaction. And distance horizon means the very future is self-aware AI, conscious machines, ethical reasoning, and then human level cognition. So this is the journey from reactive machines to conscious AIs, represents humans' quest to create the artificial intelligence machines that reveals our own path, filled with remarkable achievements and profound questions about the nature of mind and consciousness. This is all about the different types of AI, from weak AI or narrow AI to the future potential AIs, that is self-aware AI. Thank you.